Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you are well. I hope you are well. I noticed that I go back and I look at uh, the sessions that we have together, and I noticed that this Wi-Fi, my internet, is just not serving correctly, and I wanted you to know that the provider that I'm with is they are merging with another provider, and it looks like that it's just causing some friction right now. I understand they have had a lot of calls and concerns about how people's internet is not functioning correctly. So uh the uh program looks real funny, but if you listen to it, then as you just, if it bothers you to see it like that, if you just sit and close your eyes and lay your head back, guess you said, now if I close my eyes and lay my head back too long, I'm not gonna see you either. But if you'll just listen, just close your eyes, meditate, and listen and hear and think as our session together progresses, you'll be able to get the same wisdom that you would have gotten being able to actually see me. I don't like to look at it like that either, but I still listen to it. Okay. Question: are you ready to remodel? Are you ready to remodel? I'm Shauna Grace. I'm a certified life coach, and I specialize in the area of personal development and relationship. But I'm about to cut relationship off because personal development is the key to any relationship. Any relationship. I don't care whether it's romantic, family, work, ministry, community. Personal development is the key, because personal development causes you to become a better person. It causes you to be more aware of how you are inside, so that you can do what you need to do. I have not forgot my mug. I've got to go and get it. My water's boiling. I didn't fix my coffee fast enough. So I'm going and get my coffee in just a few minutes. But I want to welcome you that have not been with me. You're new here and you come across this page. I want to welcome you to a fresh start brings a new image. And it does. Your fresh start brings a new image because it's fresh, the freshness. Okay. It brings it. And that's what we've been talking about. And we've been talking about many strategies as well as ways to think, many strategies on how to handle certain things, so our fresh start does not become old and tainted and all of that. So we want to be sure that we get that straight in terms of we are uh, here together to become better, become more aware, and do better maintenance of our fresh start, to do better maintenance. I think the water is ready. I'll be right back. right. Now, hopefully, if you didn't have yours, you took that time right along with me and got your beverage too. But this, I have this to remind me my cup every day. Every day is a fresh start. Every day, not just every week or every month or once a year. January is supposed to always be a fresh start. Well, every day is the fresh start. And so when we take time to develop our person in here, which is us, then we're able to have the most beautiful relationship no matter what area that relationship is in. Okay. We left off yesterday talking about remodeling. You ever had a fingernail that just keep catching and keep snagging and all that? And that's why you like, look here. uh so um we we have uh we have talked about remodeling things, good things now, good things from the past. We always forget the past. Even the word of the Lord, Isaiah 43 and 18, tell us, don't remember the former things, even the things of old. Don't remember it. And I don't know. I can't speak for God. You all know I call him Daddy. I can't speak for Daddy. Uh, but when he says, remember you not the former things, Isaiah 43 and 18, no, this is not Bible study, but the holy writings are for our everyday living, not just Bible study and Sunday services. Okay. Y'all hear me say that quite often. He's saying, even though those things were good, let it go. That was for that time. And I think a lot of times we don't really focus on it was good, but it was good for then. Now, if you're going to hold on to that good, how are you going to make it fresh? How are you going to remodel it? I shared with you yesterday, those of y'all that are following me, I shared with you yesterday how that my mom passed here. And when I decided, well, I'm gonna just stay here. I've been here for 6 years, so I just stay here. Okay. Um, I could not go in that bedroom, her bedroom, and my bedroom, which is now my bedroom. Her bedroom is my bedroom, and my bedroom is now the guest bedroom. I couldn't. I had to do something different. I could not go in that master bedroom, excuse me, and keep everything the way it was and be all right. Because every time I would walk down that hall and get to the master bedroom door, all I would see was her laying on that bed. That did not work for me. So even moving in terms of getting her things out and putting my things in, I had to remodel. I had to change it. And that's what you do when you remodel, you change things. Okay. Whether it's that it's a different paint, a different floor, whatever. My sister, excuse me, and I pulled the carpet up and we cleaned the wooden floor. If I'd have been thinking, I'd have just remodeled the wooden floor, refinished it, and kept that, and would have saved myself a lot of money putting floors down. But I had to. if I was going to stay here and protect the legacy that her and my father worked very hard to uh, acquire. I had to remodel the inside. Now the outside still looks the same. And someday I'm going to actually just gut it and redo it all over. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple of pods, storage, and I'm gonna just pull everything out of here and put everything, excuse me, put everything in there and let it go, and just let the house get gutted and let the contractors and the architects, we're just gonna sit down and look at everything. I want to get everything out of here first and then come in here and look at just a building, okay, and go from there. Because sometimes when you're trying to show what you want and stuff is still in here, the picture is not clear. But the picture can be very clear when everything is out and it's just a shell, okay? Why do I want to do that? I want to finish making it me, okay? I took out the living room. I put my stuff in here. I redone it, put my stuff in here. My mom had a whole flower garden up there where the bay window is, and I don't do flowers. I'm sorry, I don't do flowers. I guess you say what? No, what? I don't do flowers. They're beautiful, but they die around me. I'm not thinking about no flower, and they have to be watered and nurtured. And I ain't got time for all that. That's not where my anointing is. That was where my mother's anointing was. My mother could talk to a flower and it would live. But I took all that out. I've done some remodeling, and when I walk in here, it feels more like me now, but it's not complete. You understand me? I even changed the dining room around. The china cabinet was here. I put it over there and moved the table up and all that. Just making it me. Okay, just making it me. Now, with that said, that's what you have to do with everything, not just a home. Okay, you have to do that with everything. Every area in here, okay, has to be remodeled. And that remodeling is ongoing. Just like you're in a fresh start now, with what is old now, was a fresh start at one time. I talked about that last week. What's old, what we call old, girl, that's old. At one time, it was new. It attracted you. You tried it. You liked it. And you stayed with it. Now it's gotten old, and I don't say boring, but it's gotten old, and you want something fresh. Okay, what was good? Even though it was good, it's still old. The only way you're going to make that good work now, if it's your uh, will to keep it, you're going to have to remodel. You're going to have to. You like going to restaurants? Some people, McDonald's is their favorite. Now, McDonald's has all processed food. Their meats are processed. Okay. So that's not helping you in here. It's good now. But all the chemicals and all the stuff that they put in these foods at these fast food restaurants, yeah, it's against your body. It really is. And if you eat that over a period of time, That's why people don't know, excuse me, why they're getting fat. Shout out to J Bears, uh, Go Natural Light, because he is teaching how to look at ingredients. He lost 100 pounds eating everything he liked, but choosing the ingredients that didn't have bleached flour and acid and all of these things in it that our body can't break down. See, we think because it's food, our body can break it down. It cannot. Okay. So, with that said, you have he had to remodel. He didn't want to be, I think it was 300 pounds or something like that. And he lost 100 pounds over time just eating the same foods, but the ingredients were different. Same ingredients, but from another company that only put the natural stuff in, not all of that extra stuff for to make it sit on the shelf. And you have to acquire taste to it. But he remodeled. That's my point. He remodeled. Okay? He remodeled. And now he's like, I guess 180 pounds, 190, I guess. He's tall. He seemed to be solid, has energy and everything. He even grows his a lot of his ingredients in his yard, I guess backyard, and he takes us out there. But he had to remodel. He didn't want to look. He wanted a fresh start. He didn't want to keep looking like that. He didn't want to keep going through health issues. So Heavenly Father gave him how look at the ingredients, look at the stuff that's going in there, even on the vegetables. And when he said that, I guess you say I'm doing a little bit of nutrition and fresh start, but that's a part of fresh start too. Even in the vegetables, he said, be careful. If a name ain't no worms, not worms, but no, insects crawling on them, he said, stay away from them. Now, because if they come fresh out the garden, if they come fresh out the garden to the grocery store, okay, they have something on them. They can't shake all of them off. They tucked in there somewhere. You get to see them when you carry them home and wash them. Then you be like, oh, I didn't know that was in there. That lets you know it come out the garden. But if it's coming out of chemicals and they took it out of the ground and carried it through processing it, and you got all these chemicals and stuff sprayed on it and all this kind of stuff, that stuff going right in your body, and your body can't break it down, so then it causes problems. Now, so he teaches us what to watch for, what to get, even on your juices. I had bought, excuse me, cranberry cocktails out of Simply, cranberry cocktail out of Simply. I went to get 2 more jugs of it yesterday, and Daddy said, check the ingredients on that one. And when I did, the ingredients on that was totally different from the one I brought home. The one I brought home just had natural cranberry juice, and I think it was lemon juice, pineapple juice, something, because it's a cocktail. So it's a mixture. But when I went to pick it up yesterday, that label up there I said, wait a minute. And you know what I did? I reached right in my basket, put it right back up there where I got it from. Why? Because that stuff is not going in my body. Now, why it had that label, I don't know. Somebody could have been half asleep when I closed and put the wrong label on it. I don't know. But the label on the one I have here wasn't the label on what was in the grocery store. So I don't know. I'll try another grocery store and see, do I find a different label, or I don't know. But I know one thing. I'm aware of the new now, and I want my body healthy. So with excuse me, with me wanting my body healthy, I'm watchful now what I put in it. Even down to the coffee. I read. What do you have in there? What do you have in there? What's in there? If there's more than coffee in there, I don't want it. Mm-mm. because my body has to work to break it down, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, excuse me. With that said, I'm sorry on my throat. With that said, your remodeling, your remodeling has to be maintained. You have to you're gonna bring something out the past that's good. You love to go to McDonald's. Okay, find a rest. It's still a restaurant. It's just a fast food restaurant. You still get food from it. Find a place that serves natural, nothing, no chemical stuff, and go there and eat. I know what you're about to say. Some of you, not all of it. Girl, look, that stuff is high. They tell you to eat healthy and then they shoot the price up. Well, if you can put $100 to $300 shoes on your feet, $400 and $500 suits on your body, drive around in 100,000, 50,000, $30,000 cars, vehicles, SUVs rather. Well, vehicles covers all of it. Why can't you pay 10, 15, maybe $20 for something that's healthy for your body? You see what I'm saying? Our priorities is in the wrong place. Our priorities are in the wrong place. You don't have but one of you. You can get another car, you can buy another outfit. But honey, once this body declines, excuse me, unless the Lord works a miracle and raise you up and restore your body supernaturally, baby, life ain't about to be too good for you. Okay? And that's what you have to understand. Life ain't about to be too good. And that's not good. That's not good. So you got to remodel. You have to remodel. You're good. If it's nothing but, like I've been saying, go to a different place and buy your stuff. You know, I was asking about something in one grocery store yesterday, and they said, I think this other store has it. We don't, but I think I've seen it in this other store. Well, I didn't have time to go to the other store, but the store they're talking about is not far from where I live. So on my way home or whatever, while I'm out today, I'll stop by there. I'll stop by there. Why? I'll stop by there because I want a particular thing and I can go to the grocery store and get it. Now, was that other grocery store in that same city? It was. I wasn't getting ready to go there. Okay. I was ready to go home. But you see what I'm saying? If it means going to another level in this new dimension, honey, go to it. You're worth it. That's the thing. You are worth it. And that's what you have got to understand. You are worth it. Once you understand that right there, it won't be too much trouble. It will not be too much trouble. Because what you'll understand is that you are doing the new you, that personal development. That personal development. You understand what I'm saying? That personal development, you can't beat it because it brings direction. It puts things in perspective. Okay, it put things in perspective. That fresh start. And that's what brings that new image, that new perspective. Okay. Because, see, I can walk in the master bedroom now. Of course, I think about my mother. Of course, I do. Okay. Every time I drive up here in the driveway, of course I think about my father. He had his own man cave, and that was the barn out there. He was always out there tinkling in something. I didn't see him in the house too much. He was always out there. Mom, she was in the home. Loved the outdoors, but she was an extreme introvert. So when I come in here, I have a chair that I saved of hers. That's the chair she used to always pray in. But I could not leave that chair where it was sitting because every time I would go in the living room, I had to face that. I said, "Oh no, that chair got to get out of here. It's got to get out of here." Same chair, but where she used to sit in it, I had to pull it out. I had to pull it out, and I did. I put it somewhere else, which allowed me to see the chair and not constantly see her sitting in the chair. I can now sit in the chair and do what I need to do. It's just little simple things, y'all. It's not a big thing. It's simple stuff that you can do to keep your fresh start fresh and keep developing that new image. Keep developing it. Okay. I really, so I guess you said, God, she's on that. Yes, because do you not know? And I'm gonna see if I can research that today. They teach you that you get a fresh new set of cells, your skin cells. They refresh every day. You get a whole new batch of cells every day. If the body is made that you live in to refresh itself daily, what about you as a person? I live in here, but what about me as a person? If my body refreshes itself, why don't I refresh myself? Okay, what did I think about today that I really didn't need to go in that vein? So when tomorrow comes and that thought tries to insert itself, I can say, no, I thought about you yesterday. I'm not doing you today. Or ever. You see where I'm coming from? You got to remodel. You got to. Because that fresh start has to stay fresh. You have to enjoy it. You have to develop your person that you are. And we're going to talk about that some more tomorrow, okay? We're going to talk about that some more tomorrow because I really want this to get inside of you and like it's second nature, okay? Join me tomorrow. Thank you for being with me today.